Hey everyone, and welcome to Founder Stack, the podcast where founders and product leaders meet modern tech strategy. I'm Emily, your host from Responsive.
Rob, and I'm Rob, engineering lead here at Responsive. Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being brilliantly well-informed. Okay, so today we're plunging into something that feels, well, really fundamental. It's going to reshape how you think about software, like the stuff you use every single day. Because for years, the whole tech world, right? Every startup pitch.
Oh yeah, it was all sauce.
It was always the next great sauce platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, the type slick dashboards, tons of analytics, maybe a dozen tabs open.
And that login screen you see everywhere.
Yeah.
That was like the peak, the goal.
Exactly. Felt like the future, didn't it? But here's the twist. Our mission today is to really dive deep into this pretty provocative article. It's titled AI's Rise, the Death of SaaS Dashboards.
It's a strong title.
It really is, and it makes this bold claim, almost audacious maybe, that this whole era of the dashboard, this visual, clicky world, it's ending fast. So we're here to unpack what that death actually means, not just for the screens we look at, but how tech gets, conceived and built from now on. It feels like a huge shift.
It is a huge shift. And what's fascinating, the article isn't saying software itself is just poof, gone.
Right. That would be something else.
Yeah. A bit dystopian. No, it's arguing the interface is changing, the whole interaction model. AI isn't just another feature you kind of bolt on anymore. It's becoming the core, like the operating system for these tools. We're moving away from navigating all those buttons and charts on dashboards towards engaging with what the article calls copilots. It's really a move from clicks to conversations.
Clicks to conversations. I like that. It really captures it.
And that changes everything for builders, for users, for everyone.
Okay, clicks to conversations. That really sticks. It feels like more than just a slogan. It's like a whole new way of thinking. But before we jump fully into that AI future, let's maybe look back for a second, or look at now, really. Have you ever logged into some software, maybe something new, maybe even something you use all the time, and you just get hit with this wave of overwhelm? You're staring at the screen. It's packed with charts, tabs, drop-downs, filters.
Oh, definitely. And you're thinking, okay, where do I even start?
Exactly. I swear, I've spent more time clicking around some of those big enterprise dashboards just trying to find one specific thing
Than actually using the information you found.
Yes. It's like this weird digital scavenger hunt, and the prize is just more clicking.
You are absolutely not alone there. That feeling, that user frustration, that's precisely why this dashboard era, well, it's fading. The article points out some pretty stark truths about traditional SaaS, stuff that makes you wince a bit.
Like what?
Well, for one, there's this staggering statistic. 90% of features went unused.
Wait, 90. 9-0.
Yep, 90%. Yeah. Just think about that for a second. All the engineering effort, the resources poured in.
Gone. Basically wasted.
Exactly. And think about the cognitive load on the user.
Yeah.
It's that classic paradox of choice, right? Too many options just leads to paralysis. You just give up.
Yeah, or you just use the same two buttons you always use.
Precisely. And for the founders, the teams building this stuff, it was a trap too. They'd spend months, maybe years, building what the article calls table stakes features.
Things everyone just expected.
Right. Stuff you had to have, but that didn't really innovate or solve the user's core problem. They were busy building these huge dashboard structures because, well, that was the pattern.
Instead of focusing on the actual value.
Exactly. And the promise of AI, the article puts it really powerfully, is that it collapses all of that into a single conversation.
Collapses it. Okay.
It just bypasses all that complexity.
Collapses all of that into a single conversation. That image really resonates. It suggests this huge simplification. And the article gives a great example of this, right? Makes it really clear.
It does.
Instead of picturing yourself clicking through screen after screen, clicking 12 filters in your analytics tool just to segment your data.
Yeah, trying to get that perfect view.
You just ask, in plain English, you say to the AI, which campaigns brought the highest LTV customers last quarter? LTV, lifetime value.
And that's it.
And the AI just answers. No digging through graphs, no needing to know SQL, no manual exports to Excel.
The information just appears, delivered to you.
It feels like it's not just making things a bit easier, though, is it? This isn't just like a convenience upgrade.
No, not at all.
It's fundamentally rethinking how software should even work, how it understands what we need, how it gives us answers. But, when you talk about invisible efficiency, it sounds amazing, almost utopian. Isn't there a risk, though?
Hmm.
Are we just swapping one kind of complexity, clicking and use for another? Like trying to figure out the exact right way to ask the AI or worrying it misunderstood you?
That's a really critical point, and it highlights the new design challenge. The aim isn't just raw automation, it's about guidance. A truly good copilot needs to anticipate what you need, ask clarifying questions, help you get to the outcome.
So it's more collaborative.
Exactly. It's collaborating, not just taking orders. That risk of opacity or, the AI getting it wrong, it's real. It means we need really sophisticated AI that gets context, not just keywords. And it needs clear ways for users to give feedback, to steer it.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about the quality of the interaction.
Precisely. And the article gives some great concrete examples from different industries that show how this co-pilot idea plays out, makes it less abstract.
Yeah, let's hear those.
Okay, so take Fintech. Instead of those really dense dashboards showing transactions and charts, which can be, let's face it, intimidating,
Very intimidating.
you're moving towards AI advisors. They can explain your cash flow, forecast risks in your investments, maybe even recommend specific actions you should take right now.
Wow. So it's proactive.
Exactly. Proactive intelligence giving you actions, not just passive data you have to figure out.
Okay, what else?
Then there's healthcare. This one's huge. Instead of doctors or nurses digging through complex EMR dashboards, those electronic medical records,
Yeah, notoriously complex.
you'll have AI assistants that surface the right piece of patient information right when it's needed most, like during a consultation.
Imagine the time saved. And maybe fewer errors.
The potential impact on efficiency and patient care is massive, getting critical info instantly in high-stakes situations.
Okay, that's powerful. One more.
Yeah, sales tools. We're moving beyond just looking at pipeline dashboards, where all the deals are. The evolution is towards AI that can actively coach a sales rep during a live call.
Seriously. Like whisper in their ear.
Well, maybe more like suggest the next best question or draft the perfect follow-up email based on what was just said and the customer's history.
That's incredible.
In all these cases, see, the value isn't the visual display. It's the smart, actionable, often conversational guidance the AI gives. Knowledge and action become almost the same thing.
Wow, okay. Those examples really drive it home. This isn't just some, niche thing for tech nerds. It's hitting everywhere. Which brings us to the big question. So what? What does this massive shift mean for you listening? Whether you build software, invest in it, or just use it every day.
It has huge implications.
Definitely. And the article pushes founders, especially, to ask some really tough questions.
Yeah.
Questions that kind of attack the old way of designing products.
Foundational questions.
Yeah, like, what questions should my product answer instantly? Notice, it's not what data should it show, but what questions.
That framing is key.
Or what workflows can AI automate away completely? And this one feels like the hardest.
Yeah.
What does my product look like without the dashboard?
Oof. Yeah.
It forces you to totally rethink the experience, right? Start with the intelligence, the outcome, not the interface.
Those questions are absolutely foundational because they force that reorientation. What does my product look like without the dashboard? That's the killer question, maybe the most revealing.
Why revealing?
Because it forces you to separate the value your product provides from the interface it's always used. You have to design for almost a zero UI world.
Where the conversation is the main thing.
Exactly. The conversation is the interaction. Any visuals are just there to support that conversation, not be the main way you navigate. It's a huge mental shift. From presenting info for the user to figure out to just delivering answers and taking action for them.
A radical shift.
It is. And the article doesn't pull punches on the urgency here. It basically says, investors and users will soon see clunky dashboards as a sign your product is already behind.
Ouch. So a dashboard becomes liability almost.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A sign that you're stuck in the old way. And this really changes how we judge software, right? What we expect from it. Success isn't about how many features you list or how fancy the charts look.
It's about speed,
Yeah.
intelligence.
Instant, intelligent answers.
Yeah.
Seamless, proactive actions. It's about delivering the outcome, not just giving people tools and data and hoping for the best.
Okay, that's a really strong point. This isn't sci-fi. It's happening now. It's shaking things up. So for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, get it, I need to embrace this, how do you actually do it? How do you build for this AI native world? The article mentioned a specific playbook, right? A responsive playbook for getting started with AI native MVPs.
It did, yeah. And it's quite practical. It breaks down the process into 4 key steps. Actionable steps to get from idea to reality in this new paradigm.
Let's walk through them. What's step 1?
First, you have to strip down the dashboard. And this isn't just about adding an AI chatbot to your existing complex thing.
Okay.
No, you have to be ruthless. Identify the single core outcome the user desperately wants. Ask, if my product did only one thing perfectly, what would it be? How would it make their life way better?
Forget the bells and whistles. Focus.
Exactly. Focus on that absolute essential need. Cut everything else, at least initially.
Got it. Step 2.
Second, design the copilot first. This is where the real shift happens. It's a different kind of design. You build the AI workflow that delivers that core outcome through conversation. So instead of drawing wireframes of screens,
You're mapping out chats.
yeah, basically conversational flows. What questions will users ask? How will the AI clarify? What follow-ups does it need? That conversation architecture is the primary interface. Visuals only support it.
Interesting. A whole new skill set.
Definitely. Okay, step 3. This one's crucial. Validate with users fast.
Makes sense. Get feedback early.
Yes, but how you get feedback changes too. Don't just demo your cool AI, put a working prototype in their hands. And then watch, observe everything. But critically, pay attention to how they ask questions, how they talk to it, not how they click menus.
Okay. You're testing the conversation.
Exactly. Is it intuitive? Does it feel helpful? Or is it just frustrating? That's the real test for an AI native product.
Okay, make total sense. And the last step.
Finally, scale with the right stack. The article strongly recommends using a composable architecture. Don't try to build every single piece yourself.
Use specialized tools.
Right. Leverage the best stuff out there. Cutting-edge AI models from places like OpenAI for the brains, specialized vector databases like Pinecone for finding relevant info super fast, robust backends like Supabase, fast deployment with Vercel. You combine these best-in-class pieces
So you can move faster and scale later.
pretty nicely. It lets you be agile, build the MVP, and be ready to grow without needing a massive, expensive rewrite down the line. These steps really put the user's outcome and that conversational flow front and center, way ahead of traditional screen design.
That is a fantastic, super practical roadmap. It really does redefine building software. It's less about the visual stuff, more about the smart interaction. So wrapping this up, the core message from the article, the one that really sticks with me is SaaS won't vanish, but the products that win won't look like SaaS anymore.
A powerful summary.
We are absolutely heading towards this more invisible future where the real power isn't in some overwhelming screen, but in that smart conversational help from AI. Getting answers, getting things done, just easier, faster.
It really is. And maybe one final thought to leave people with, building on that. What are the broader implications when interfaces become more invisible, when we just ask and get instead of clicking and navigating?
Yeah, what does that do to us?
Does it change how we trust technology? Do we become more dependent on getting instant answers? How does that shift our expectations for all our digital tools, even outside of work software?
That's a deep question.
It is. And I encourage you listening to just notice. How often are you already experiencing this invisible future? Your smart speaker, your chat apps, even just searching online, the conversation, it really is becoming the interface.